Latte makeup is the biggest fall makeup trend this year, so we're gonna create the look together. Featuring the new Patrick Ta Dimension 3 eyeshadow palette. Essentially, latte makeup is just super warm and bronzy makeup with glowing skin. So let's see how this palette slays a latte makeup look. So let's jump right in and let's create the look together. To begin this look, I'm going to start off by moisturizing my skin, and I'm going to be using the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Water Cream. This is a great moisturizer to wear underneath your makeup because it's lightweight and oil-free, and moisturizing your skin is essential for glowy makeup. So since this latte look involves glowy skin, we need to start off with some moisturizer. And this moisturizer is great for any skin types, but especially normal to oily skin. Next, I'm going to start on the eyeshadow look, and I always recommend starting any eyeshadow look by priming your eyelids. You can use a concealer to prime your eyelids or an eyeshadow base. For my eyelids today, all I'm using is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible, so I'm actually going to start off by using my bronzer. And this is just the HAUS Labs bronzer in the shade 5. And yes, I'm using it as eyeshadow. So I'm just going to start off by placing this directly into the crease. And honestly, I'm going to bring it all the way up to my eyebrow. And then when there's nothing left on my brush, I'm going to flick it out towards the tail end of my eyebrow. And I'm just going back and forth with my brush to help blend it out. This is called windshield wiper motions because I'm going like a little windshield wiper, you know? And by placing the bronzer into my crease, I'm creating a nice foundation for my eyeshadow to build on that will also match the rest of my bronzy skin once we do the foundation. Alright, now with the Patrick Ta Dimension 3 matte eyeshadow palette, I'm going to show you how you can use these two cream shades right here because don't sleep on these shades. I'm going to start off by dipping into the dark brown cream shadow, and I'm going to be placing this all over the lid. And wow, this cream shadow is so pigmented. I just dipped in once and it covered my entire eyelid. I'm just gonna buff out the edges of the cream shadow, so I'm just trying to get rid of all the harsh edges, but I'm not trying to blend out the cream shadow all the way, just the edges. And that's also why I'm using a tiny fluffy brush to do this, and this is the Morphe E17 brush if you're curious. I'll link all the products that I use in this video down in the description box just in case you want to check any of them out. I'm going to be using the shade Needed from the palette, which is just a really nice warm brown, and I'm going to place it into my crease, and I'm going to help blend out this cream shadow. This is when the whole look is going to come together so nicely. And then when there's really nothing left on my brush, I'm going to flick out the edges towards my temple and the end of my brow. And then one more time with the fluffy brush and the bronzer, and I'm just going to blend out everything with this bronzer shade. This is really what's going to give this look that seamless blend. So my eyeshadow is nice, bronzy, and blown out. Exactly how I like it. But now I'm going to add a little bit of fun, and I'm going to take this gold shimmery highlighter. This is from HAUS Labs in the shade Sunstone, and I'm going to apply it all over my lid for some nice shimmer. And just because I'm a little extra, I'm going to be taking the shade Trademark and a tiny pencil brush, and I'm just scratching it along my lash line to help give the illusion of liner, even though I'm not going to apply any liner for this look. And I really think that this step really helps complete the look, although it's not necessary. Like I said, I'm just a little bit extra. I love me some makeup. And then a super cool hack that you can do for all of your eyeshadow looks to make them look just a little bit more clean. You can take a makeup wipe, put your finger into the makeup wipe like this, and then place it on the outer corner of your eye, and then swipe up towards your temple, and now you've just created a super clean line of your eyeshadow. It's not that much of a difference, but when you apply foundation and concealer and all that, your eyeshadow is just gonna look more clean, and then you're just gonna slay your makeup at that point. Alright, so I just added some lashes, and these are the Kiss Full and Fluffy Volume Naked Drama Lashes, and I'm obsessed with these. They're so comfortable, they look so nice on the eye, and they're very easy to apply because the lash band is super thin. Now that the eyes are all complete for now, I still have to do the lower lash line. Let's move on to the rest of the face. So I already prepped and primed my skin off camera, and now it's time for the foundation. And today I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario SurrealSkin foundation. And I always make sure to do one pump of the foundation on the back of my hand, and then with a brush I apply it directly to my skin. And for the latte makeup look, we want to make sure that our skin looks super hydrated and glowy. That's why I'm using this foundation today, because the Makeup by Mario foundation has such a beautiful glow. And for this look, I'm going to keep the foundation super light, so I'm going to try to cover my entire face with only one pump of foundation. Although I love my full coverage glam, the latte look says otherwise. And to help your concealer not crease as much, try not to bring your foundation all the way up to your lower lashes. Just bring it up to about your cheekbone and then stop right there, so that when you apply your concealer, the only thing that's touching your skin under your eye is the concealer and absolutely nothing else. You want to limit the amount of product that you put there, because the more product you put under your eye, the more creases you're gonna get. Because baby, your eye just can't hold all that product. You got creases there, they're gonna crease, you know? Okay, so now that I have a good layer of foundation onto my skin, I'm gonna take my beauty sponge, and with the sponge I'm just gonna go over the foundation to help smooth it out. If you've never tried this before, trust me, just try it out and let me know how much better your foundation looks. This step really just smooths out your foundation and gives it that flawless look. And for the latte look, that's exactly what we need. Next up, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Cream Bronzer, and latte makeup is going to require a ton of bronzer. I'm just going to go right in and start warming up my cheeks, and then I'm going to bring it up towards my temple to help lift my face. And I'm also going to warm up my forehead with this. And I might go just a tad bit heavy-handed with this, because when I do latte makeup, I want to look super bronzy. And of course, do not forget the jawline. That's really going to chisel your face. And to me, I can never apply too much bronzer. I really love this, and I'm so happy that this is the trendy fall look. I mean, essentially all latte makeup is bronzy makeup, but you know, I guess calling it latte makeup can be cute. And I love this cream bronzer so much. It goes on so effortlessly and it blends out like a dream, but it also looks so beautiful and natural on the skin because it has that beautiful glow. And I'm also going to tap the cream bronzer into my skin with the sponge to help give that beautiful smooth look. I do this after every cream product that I apply to my skin. Now I'm just going to go in with my Hourglass concealer, and I'm just going to apply some concealer to under my eye, on my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And then I'm just going to blend it out with a brush, starting at the bottom of the concealer and then working my way up to my lower lash line. I want to place the least amount of concealer closest to my lower lash line so that it doesn't crease as much. I also love this Hourglass concealer so much. It helps make my under eye look so hydrated, and as a dry skin queen, that's exactly what I need in a concealer. And then of course, you guessed it, I'm gonna go back in with my sponge and I'm gonna press the concealer right into my skin. Alright, so now that I'm bronzed and highlighted, I'm going to set under my eye in very specific places because I still want to see the cream bronzer and the glow from the foundation. So I'm going to set underneath my eyes. Of course, we cannot have that concealer crease. And I'm going to set my nose so that it doesn't go anywhere throughout the day. And I'm also going to set just in my T-zone so that it doesn't get oily throughout the day. And I'm also going to set my smile lines because those always crease on me, and so I'm trying to avoid that by setting them into place. And sorry about the earrings, I had to take them off while I was doing the cream products because every time I apply cream products to my face, they always end up on my earrings. So now that I powdered my face, I can put them back on. So now I'm going to go back in with the same HAUS Labs bronzer from earlier, and I'm just going to apply it directly over the cream bronzer to help set it into place. And this step right here is what's really going to help tie in the eyeshadow with the face. Because if you remember, we put this bronzer in the crease of the eye look, and now everything's going to look monochromatic and cohesive and just like latte makeup should. And of course, the goal of this makeup is to look as bronzy and glowy as possible, because that is exactly what latte makeup is. Don't forget your jawline or the sides of your nose. For the sides of my nose, I just pinch my brush like this, and then I just run it back and forth along the bridge of my nose, and it gives a very quick and easy nose contour look. That's my hack if you don't want to spend all day nose contouring, you know? I'm just going to apply a little bit of blush, and this step is not necessary for a latte makeup look, but I'm extra and I really like blush, so I'm just applying a tiny bit. I still want the whole focus of this look to be the bronzer, so just a little bit of blush. And this is the Benefit blush in the shade Willa. And also I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm having so much fun and I hope you are too. And if you're enjoying today's video so far, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps support me and the channel a lot. And then that way we can become besties. I just love makeup so much. Seriously, I was excited all night last night just to wake up to make this video. That's how much I love this. With my sponge, I'm just going to draw a straight line underneath my bronzer with some powder. This is going to help your bronzer look so much more clean and precise. And this technique is called baking. The longer you leave it on, the more harsh and intense your line is going to be. So if you want it as natural as possible, I would just swipe it on and then immediately take it right off. And that's what I'm going to do. And see, now my my bronzer just looks so much more clean. And of course, what would this look be without highlighter? So I'm just gonna take some HAUS Labs highlighter in the shade Sunstone, the same one that I also used on my eyelid. So talk about a cohesive and monochromatic look. And I'm just gonna apply it all over my cheeks because I want this look to be as glowy as possible. And of course, my nose. And I love this highlighter because it looks so natural on the cheek. It's not glittery or chunky on the skin. It has a very beautiful glow from within effect, which is exactly what I love in highlighters. And I'm also going to dust just a little on my forehead as well because I need to glow. And then I need to glow even more. This highlighter is such a slay for me. This is a 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend this. I just did my eyebrows off camera and they're a bit intense because my eyebrows are a little bushy at the moment. And when they're bushy, it's hard to make them subtle. Okay, so now I'm gonna start on the lower lash line. And of course, I'm going back into the palette and I'm going to be using the cream dark brown shade. And I'm just going to run it along my lower lash line. I'm telling you, Patrick Ta did his thing with these cream shadows. It kind of feels like it has a gel formula. So this would be great for gel eyeliner too. I am honestly obsessed. And latte makeup would not be complete without a latte lower lash line. And then with a tiny blending brush, this is the Morphe M507. I'm going to take the shade Needed and then I'm just going to blend out that cream shadow and just blend, blend, blend until everything looks seamless and blended. And now I'm going to take the bronzer for one last time. I'm just going to lightly blend out the lower lash line and then connect it up to that crease. And this is really gonna help give that look, that cohesive monochromatic feel. I'm telling you, you can use bronzer for eyeshadow and highlighter for eyeshadow as well. I'm putting a tiny bit of the HAUS Labs highlighter in my inner corner because we want it to pop and look glowy. And then I'm placing a super thin line of brown pencil liner in my lower lash line. And of course, some bottom mascara. And finally, we have the lip combo. And I'm going to be lining my lips with Anastasia Beverly Hills lip pencil in the shade Cool Brown. This lip pencil is a huge 10 out of 10 for me. I wear this shade all the time. I am a huge brown lip kind of girl. That's why latte makeup was made for me. Now my lips look crazy, but I'm also going to go in with the Anastasia lipstick in the shade Warm Taupe. This lip combo is one of my faves by far. It's a perfect nude for me. The lip is looking super cute, and I'm just gonna top it off with some Fenty Beauty Hot Chocolate Gloss Bomb. Also one of my all-time favorite glosses. The smell, the way it feels on the lips, not sticky, so shiny. This is 1000 out of 10 for me. And the last step that I seriously cannot forget is setting spray. This is the Dauba White Truffle First Serum Spray. And I'm telling you, if you want your skin to glow, this setting spray is like glow in a bottle. It's on Amazon, and of course I linked it down in the description box. I'm not kidding when I tell you that this is a huge game changer for me, and I use it every single time I do my makeup. So look at my skin before I use the setting spray. Make sure to shake it before you use it. And I always like to cover my eyes when I use setting spray so I don't mess up my mascara, my lashes, or my liner. And then I'm just gonna spray it all over my face. And then I'm just gonna help it dry. And now look at how healthy and radiant and glowy my skin looks. I mean, my skin is glowing, and that's exactly what I was going for this look. Super warm and bronzy makeup with a ton of glow. And here is my finished latte makeup look. I absolutely love how it turned out, and there's really nothing better than warm, bronzy, glowing makeup. So I am here for this look. And I hope you are too. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!